let's do this. Sun is out. Everything's fogged up. This is awesome. It's a wonderful glare. So I'm in kind of a weird place, but I'm working on getting out of it. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. That's the big issue. The big issue is, how am I going to get out of this? And I just don't know. Everything else is going, you know, like, as far as like the streaming is concerned and everything like that, that's all going just fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just things start breaking down, and I start realizing how exactly vulnerable I am to all of this. It really makes it difficult to be kind of an optimist about all of it. And I'm not much of an optimist, so if you watch my videos, you know that I'm not much of an optimist. I always think the absolute worst of people. And that might be my downfall, actually. I'm working on being better at it. I'm working on, you know, thinking that people have other than selfish interest in mind, and not like Trumpers who basically would rather hurt themselves so that they can be hurtful and hateful towards others. Not that. I'm talking about, you know, that kind of a sacrifice that you do. I'm trying to see that people would do that. I'm trying to be that. Trust is an amazing thing that I wish I had more of. I have more patience than trust. I don't have a lot of patience. And I can't rely on my stubbornness to see me through. But I definitely know that, you know, times are hard right now, and, you know, you see who your friends are. You see who sticks by you, and who's there to lift you up instead of hold you down. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that need help, and a lot of people that, you know, are in hard situations. And it's difficult for me to discern how I should utilize myself. the fact that they get more reward, or they feel more fulfilled in their life with selfishness than they do with giving. And they see how other people who are giving share and do, and even succeed, and they get into those motions. It's like they say all the right things and they do all the right things, but you have to really look. Well, I have to really look at this, and it goes right. Look, I've circled all. I've circled my wagons all the way back around where I just don't trust them. For that reason to not trust them. I don't want to. I mean, there's a lot of good right now happening with streaming. I mean, I just broke 2K, 2,000 followers. That's still beyond me for comprehension on Twitter, that I just don't even know why it doesn't translate even a fifth or a hundredth. No, a hundredth would be 20. I've already surpassed 20. Looking to be a 20th. And I'm not there yet. And I think that's what I think that's where the comprehension, the connection with the followers, I don't have. Have to look at the followers that are actually participating, and I know that there's going to be a lot of this is the hardest thing about this, is that the loyalty and the stick-to-itiveness is stronger on the people who aren't commenting, the people who maybe like one song or one thing. And I forgot a hair tie, and I'm screwed. Had a hair tie, and I just didn't put it in. And I'll just go today without a hair tie. It's okay. My hair gets damaged enough from them, and it definitely pulls really heavily on my scalp, and I think it's leading to I know my hair is thinning, so I can't fight that, but I think that it's definitely helping the thinning of my hair. Yeah, said, I'm trying to figure it all out, and I think that's the reason why I've been relying on these analytics. But it's the people I don't see, the people who I don't know are too shy, don't want the recognition, have the social anxieties that I don't understand. It's when people would choose death over public speaking, that public speaking is an amazingly powerful thing, that it would have a grip on a large section of the populace as if that is the normal. And I don't understand why. And it might be from that expression, it's better to have them think you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. I am definitely a remove all doubt type of person. So, and I do try to empathize and understand and figure things out, but I fail. And I try to admit when I come up short, so that people can see that not only am I trying, not only am I doing my best to understand and to comprehend what they're going through, what others are going through, but that I can actually be of help, because that is my nature. If you haven't been watching the other videos, it's a very consistent thing about me. And I know that I used to tell people I hate people. I like the person, but I hate the people. I don't like crowds of people because it's too much. And that's the only reason. It's not that I actually hate anybody, especially people I don't know. I don't hate people I don't know. But I used to say that a lot, and it was basically so that people would think that I just don't like crowds. And the truth of the matter is, I really don't. But if you put me in a group or a crowd of people, of everybody that I know, and it's a whole different story. I don't have stage fright, so you put me up on stage, and even though I forget everything and I bomb, especially doing stand-up, which I've done plenty of times, and I bomb, and I can just do that again because I don't have the stage fright. I'm not afraid of failing. But I'd like to make the connection. I'd like to not bomb. And with individuals or fewer people, or people I already have a connection to, for me, it's a lot easier to deal with, especially if I feel, and I realize it's not always true, but if I feel they understand me, because I know I'm a lot to take. I know that I am, a burst of something that looks like it escaped from, La La Land or whatever, and I am, very opinionated, very headstrong. I'm obviously stubborn, about things, and I can very intimidating. And the funny thing about it is, I like to be understood. I don't want to be intimidating at all. I don't believe that my opinion is the only opinion or the right opinion ever. And I always think that there's room for improvement, adaptability, all that stuff. It's all mixed in, you know, mixed in and baked in. All of that is mixed in and baked in to my genome. It's who I am. And I'm not saying that I would be nothing without it, but I would definitely be different without having this type of personality that I have. You know, Myers-Briggs has me as an INFP. Intuitive, sensing, feeling, perceptive. INFP, yeah, the 4. Intuitive, sensing, feeling, perceptive. Yeah, all that stuff is. I don't even know how, you know, can introverts be introvert, intuitive, feeling, perceiver. Oh my freaking God, did I fuck that all up? I'm an introvert. And I always ask myself, can an introvert be without the worry of what others think of them? And I'm like going, actually, most introverts are like that. There are people who think of themselves as introverts who are extroverts because they seek the power of others, but they're worried that they won't be able to get it. So they, you know, kind of like self-sabotage themselves and isolate themselves. You know, a shy person can be an extrovert. All for me, and like they might have a more complex thing to deal with it, but for me, you know, because we're both introverted and extroverted, we're just more of one and less of another. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that is, because we all have introvertedness and extrovertedness in us. But the thing that I've always seen is that an introvert gets the power from within. You know, they don't seek others out for inspiration. They don't seek approval. You know, they don't need the affirmation from others. That's what an introvert is, to me. An extrovert is the exact opposite. An extrovert seeks the power of other people, seeks those affirmations, seeks that approval, and they basically get their power, you know what their purpose is, through this. Now, I'm a helping person. I'm helpful, but I don't seek my power from other people. So I don't even seek the approval of my help. Like, I don't ask, is this the help you need? It's just the help I give. And that's, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, that is the type of helpful I am. And in a lot of cases, that's very good. It almost seems that I'm psychic. You know, because of my intuitive nature. It almost seems like I'm psychic because I'm giving them help before they don't even need to ask for it, because I'm that way, because I'm not asking you what you need, I'm just giving. Now where it gets kind of tricky is that when I get it wrong, which that happens quite often. And when I get it wrong and I'm giving help that wasn't asked for, it upsets people. And when they don't want my help, I no longer give it, even when they ask for it. Because I'm a selfish bastard in that way. I guess so. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm following my own. It's my own power. Doing the art. Another good example. I'm using references, and it looks like, oh yeah, he's seeking inspiration from other people to do this. It's taxing. It turning people into cues, or cue cosplaying as other people, whatever we're doing, whatever we're calling it now, or whatever I'm calling it now. That is very taxing on me. It wears me right out. I could be wide awake, and like all of a sudden, within moments of starting to draw, I am like already yawning, and anybody who's watched any of the streams, even when the microphone is on, all of a sudden I'm just like not talking anymore. And I will go away, I'll take a break, like a pee break or something like that, turn my microphone off, come back, and not even turn my microphone back on. And I'm only able to do this. Like I said, I don't even know what would happen if like a lot of people came in, because I didn't know what to do. I would be completely, it would be completely insane to me if that happened. I'm going to get gas. But it definitely would be completely insane to me if that happened. Let me just get some gas. sometimes like to imagine like what would happen if like people who like what people who like what I'm creating found me. Because I definitely think that what I, unless this is like your first video, I definitely think that the people who are, watch a lot of my videos are the people, and they kind of like my content. I guess that makes sense, right? If you watch more than one, watch more than one video, it's kind of like, you like what I'm doing. So, but I think it's more than that. I think it's kind of like you're my people. And I know that I'm not gonna say that it's a bad thing that it seems like we're rare. We're a rare type and a rare breed, but I don't think we are. And maybe I need to like, maybe there's something that I'm doing that's wrong, that is not attracting in or enticing in more people like us. I don't know what the magic formula is. I don't know what I wish I did. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what I could do other than what I've been doing already, to change it. I don't want to kind of be fake. Be fake is kind of like is an awkward term, but like, just cater to people, and not be myself. Be more of like, worrying about what you're doing, because I'm worrying about it right now. So like, wouldn't it make sense that I would, do this? Obviously, if somebody makes a suggestion, I'm right on it. But the difference between somebody making a suggestion and me being right on it and me being attentive to it is different than me doing what they say. Whatever they suggest, I'm going to end up doing it in my own way. And most likely it won't be the way that they thought I should do it. It was a suggestion. I took the suggestion, and there are a lot of suggestions that people have made me that haven't really worked out. I mean, just look at, I think it was 20 different tips to grow. YouTube had 20 different tips. This is actually in their boot camp videos for content creators. They had 20 different tips that you could have to help grow your site, and I have done all 20 of them. All. It might have been more, because I think there was another one that had 7 more tips, but most of them were very similar. But I've done any advice that they've done. I've tested it out, and not only did I test it out, to basically say, oh, well, that didn't work. If it didn't work, I tried it a different way. Like, for example, there is not going to be another raffle unless there is such a turnaround in the 26 people or 27 people that I need to reach 100. And the 27 subscribers that I need to reach 100. Unless there is such a turnaround with that raffle, that I am not giving it away to one person. And I don't even know if I'm going to do all the pomp and circumstance or anything like that. I'm just going to probably say this was a dismal failure. It was really nice to do, and this person gets this. It's obviously not bringing in the bodies. I mean, I've I've been doing this raffle since 50. Since I hit 50, the suggestion was made when I had 50 subscribers, and I've been doing this raffle for everybody that I have to the 74. So it's basically 25 people, or 73. So 23 people, 23 subscribers that came in after I started the raffle. None of them have joined. Well, one person did the raffle, and I think that they were already subscribed. But one person did the raffle, and that's it. Stopped. Had one person. Have one person in the raffle. So this giveaway bullshit that they said help bring in people hasn't helped. Hasn't done jack diddly shit. And I think I kind of overstepped my bounds with the S-Mart Ash doll. I would want to win it. How's that? And I still haven't gotten into the sentimental part of the doll, but if just the doll itself, if somebody was offering that up, I would love to win it. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand why it didn't work. People aren't looking at it. I mean, I think the raffle video has 9 views total. I think it has a couple likes actually, but the thing about the likes that unlike where Twitter is concerned, Twitter is concerned, when I get likes on YouTube, I don't know who liked it. I have no idea. And I also realized that all the likes that I've done that I thought would garner, me attention, doesn't garner me attention on YouTube because nobody knows that I've done those likes. Even if I'm subscribed to the person. I'm subscribed to a lot of places, so. It's just, the whole thing baffles me. Like, I could get home today, and even before I download this video, and I could already have 100 subscribers, and I could be doing my 100 subscriber celebration like today. That's how fast it could happen. I mean, I haven't had that large of an increase with my subscribers, but could it happen? It could happen. I know that there are people, when I did, like talking about, like, people getting millions of subscribers. I did the next, my third, which is actually the second video, but the third song in the King George repertoire. I Know Him. That song, I mentioned Mr. Beast, who had 59.5 subscribers on YouTube when I did that video. 6 months later, six months later, when I didn't gain a single subscriber, Mr. Beast went from 59.5 to 90 million subscribers. So can, I get 27 subscribers in less than a day? Yeah, it could happen. Is it likely to happen? Well, I'm likely to lose more subscribers than gain. I lost 13 subscribers all in one shot. And yeah, I tell myself that they're bots, and yes, they probably were bots, but the thing is that I lost more subscribers than I've ever gained. I think 4 subscribers at a time is the most that I've ever gained. So the likelihood of me getting that is it's unlikely. It's definitely possible, but it's unlikely. And like I said, more likely I would lose subscribers than I would gain. Yeah, I'm at work again. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having an awesome time doing it. You really do. And pick this up tomorrow. Alright? As always, cool beans. Alright, take care.